Good morning and welcome to the Real Estate News Channel. I'm Mark Cunningham, and you may notice that my big partner, Doug Yates, he's not here today, is he? No. Well, he's at home blowing monkey chunks, okay? Not doing well. We wish him the best, so I will try to avoid keeping you from blowing monkey chunks by doing a good job, all right? So listen, for a long time now, the banks have been waiting for a report to come out, all right? They've been sitting on the edge of their seats. Well, that report finally hit. And now, it's beginning to heat up, and there's going to be two camps, and it's going to be really interesting to see where this goes. Let me tell you what this report is. First of all, it's made up of attorney generals and several congressmen, all right? And the report is giving an opinion that basically banks should be mandated to do a write-down on principal notes. Now, this whole thing came because of the robo-signings, which were a mess, let's face it. They were big. However, much like Y2K, they were a little overblown, although I still think Y2K is going to happen. I'm just saying. But let me tell you who is not so much in favor of more regulations, and that's the Office of the Comptroller for Currency. Now, everyone thought they were going to weigh in on this, but they actually stayed out of the report because they are not in favor of stricter regulations. And this is what they said. They said, you know, we had all these robo-signings, and yes, there were a few casualties in this robo-signing. But let's face it, when it came down to it, the majority, and we're talking over 99% of them, were foreclosed on, right? And they were foreclosed on because they should be foreclosed on. And even though there were a few collateral damages, it's not something that we should just go ahead and put a major vice on the banking system. Now, where do you stand on this? Because honestly, a lot of people in the very beginning when this mess was starting, they all said, look, if the banks will just reduce the notes and put them in the proper market value, we'd be all right. We don't have to raise all this money and bring all this cash and do all these things. Well, not so fast. Would that have for sure slowed down the market as far as the decline? Remember, we reported just yesterday that Case-Shiller said the index for finding out whether or not the market compared to where the rentals are, they need to be in balance, and also where the income raising for each year needs to be in balance with how much the homes are raising in their prices. They were so far out of whack that most likely the prices would have continued to drop. So those write-downs would have been done and they still would be underwater. Would they write down them again? I don't know. So this is headed down to a major showdown between Congress and the banks. And, you know, I don't know who's honestly going to win. I do know this. I was in favor of one thing at the very beginning of them going ahead and just doing a write-down. Now, I'm not 100% sure that that's the lane I'm picking. So I'd like to hear from you. This is a great topic for discussion. Please, check down below. Click on comment and leave a comment. Let us know what you think and why. I think you have some probably great insight in there, and we can have a really fun discussion. So we'll see where this goes, and we'll keep you up to date. Hey guys, guess what? We hit another milestone. A research firm has said that the U.S. homes have never been this undervalued. Woohoo! U.S. #1. Boy, sometimes it's not always good to just continue to overachieve, especially in this way of overachieving. Let's stop it. Here's your tip of the day. Kitech Plumbing. Ever heard of them? Chances are, if they were in your area, you know all about it. Basically what it was a plumbing company who was working for new home builders, and they were putting on these fittings that turned out to be defective. Well, guess what? Major lawsuit, and hundreds of millions of dollars later, now these homes need to be retrofitted. And you, as a realtor, should probably look into your area and find out which neighborhoods were Kitech Plumbing, because as a responsibility to your potential buyer, the new homeowner, you should let them know that this is a Kitech home, and if it has not been retrofitted yet, you need to let them know that it needs to be retrofitted. That could be part of the negotiation for closing it, or part of the negotiation for afterwards, that they know that they're going into it and what they have to get done. It's a messy process, but it's worthwhile for it to get retrofitted. And your home inspectors are great people for helping you find out exactly which one of these homes are Kitech homes. So check it out, see if it helps you, and make sure you take care of your clients. I'd like to thank you for watching the Real Estate News Channel today, and I'd like to thank our sponsor, Exit Las Vegas Realty Center. Let me tell you a little bit about Exit Las Vegas Realty Center. They have been growing by leaps and bounds because they have just great tools that they can offer all their agents. So check them out. They're fun to check out. And you know what? You might even see me or Doug there. Also, don't forget to check us out on our Facebook page. And of course, our sponsors. You know what? They make this all possible, and they have great information. So if you want to make Doug feel better, send him a lot of well wishes. You can send it to Doug and Mark at renewschannel.com. Thank you. See ya. What? You expect me to do something funny when Doug's not even here? Seriously, I mean, shut it off already. We're done.